Hello, welcome to day 68. Crazy that we've made it this far, guys and girls, whoever's watching. So the response to the haircut has been great, mostly. I mean, almost everyone who has commented or said anything has seemed to like it, except for Alan. Sorry about that, Alan. I guess you're not a fan. That's the impression I got. But either way, most of the people who have seen it on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that, real life, have liked it. Except for my mom. I was over there last night for just like a little bit of time before I had worship practice at my church. And I walk in and my mom looks over at me. First thing he says, not hi Tim, how you doing? Oh, you got a new haircut, looks good. Nope, looks over at me and just gets this look on her face. She goes, well, you know it's not my favorite. And I was like, well, I just walked in. Like you're already taking shots at my hair? So, you know. But then again, I knew she wouldn't like it. She wouldn't be a huge fan. She's a bit more traditional with the hairstyles. Growing up, this is actually one of the reasons why I grew my hair out and had that infamous Justin Bieber look on American Idol, is because when I was younger, my mom, we could only really ever do one hairstyle, and that was just the basic comb over, you know? The basic comb over style, and it wasn't even like, you know, a fade up the sides. Nope. Here is the comb over. It's just like that. And then we'll trim up the sides if they get too long. But that's it. And she cut our hair. And, you know, that was fine. But when that's like the only hairstyle you're allowed to do, and you eventually go, well, I'd like to change that. I'd like to do something crazy. So, anyway, I knew she wouldn't like it. It was just funny when I walked in. She was like, it's not my favorite. Oh, okay. Well, sorry. Kate likes it. So do most of my friends on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, so don't be mean to me, Mom. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't say that, because she would have been like, really? We're talking... Okay, whatever. Okay, so this is completely changed of topic, moving on to something totally different. So, I was having a conversation with one of my brothers-in-law the other day about something I've been thinking about a lot recently. They're just memories, how they work, you know, how we sort of store them and then pull them back up mentally. It was really interesting. But I was thinking about something that I experienced, and I mentioned this to my brother-in-law, and he said that that's not how it is for him when he thinks back to different points in his life. And to me, when I think about me when I was 9 or 10 or 11 or 12, or, you know, anywhere up till about 19, I feel like I'm in somebody else's memories almost. Like I don't understand that person. I see the memories and I potentially remember like what was happening, but it just feels like a totally different person that I'm looking at. And it's not just that it's all one other person, but it's like different phases in my life. I'm like, well, who was that guy? You know, what was his deal? When I was a teenager, at 16, 17 years old, I went on a mission trip to Europe, and I think back to that guy, and I'm like, that guy was so kind of awkward. He thought he was kind of cool, but he was really just super self-conscious. Just a very, very different person, and really had no idea about life in general. And, you know, but it's just interesting to look back and see that, because that's how it feels. It feels like my life is broken up into different segments. But then this version, me, the one who's talking to you now, really, really sort of hits me about 19, somewhere around the time that I auditioned for American Idol, right? Maybe a little bit before that is when I feel like, okay, that was me. You know, that was who I am. And And it's just really interesting to look back at that and see how it's broken up. Because it also has made it so it's harder for me to remember certain things, certain times of my life, because it's like, I don't feel like that's even me. And then all of a sudden something will bring it back, and all of a sudden I have a wave of memories that feel like they're somebody else's memories. And it's really goofy. So I'm curious how you feel about your memories, how they strike you when you think back to different points in your life. What do you see? Is it you the whole time, or do you feel like, man, that was a different person that I've just changed, or I changed so much, and then when did the current version of you like really show up, where you're like, okay, that's when I sort of became, that's when I identified, like that's when I was like me, the one that the version sort of that I am now. And this might make no sense, like I said, my brother-in-law, when I told him this, talk about this, he was like, no, that's not how it works for me at all, which is totally fine. I'm just curious. So leave a comment, let me know what your thoughts are on it, because like I said, I'm interested, I'm curious, I think it's fascinating. So yeah, leave a comment, and I will see y'all tomorrow.